Good morning. This is Deacon Brian Kirby from the Intercessors of the Trinity. This is day 5 of our 21-day fast. It's November 7th, so it's Sunday here. So let's break open the Word here and let's see where the Lord's going to take us, okay? So I've been going through Psalm 91. So the last 3 verses are all about cleaving, that intimacy with Him. Okay? So if you need to go back and review those the last couple of days. And again, so he wants to cleave with us, it says. Because in verse 14 it says, because he cleaves to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him because he knows my name. The Lord wants to know you intimately. He wants your yes. He wants you to desire him, number one. When we fast like this, whether it's a media, food, whatever else. So, remember, I've been telling you, you've been wrestling the last couple of days, but usually on day 5, you begin to have a breakthrough because your awareness of your thoughts, of the way in which you're thinking. So if you're aware of the way in which you're thinking, then you can stop the thoughts. Oh, boy, I've been really wanting to go back and eat that hamburger if you're doing a food fast or whatever it is. I've been doing a media fast, so I can go back and, again, that's the wiring up here. And again, so I want to get wiring this to the Lord so I can have that intimacy with him. So that is the divine thing. But on day 5, you should start to be able to hear his voice. Usually somewhere around day 5. Remember, this is a time to develop your gift of discernment, to know what voice that is that you are hearing. Is it yours? Is it God's? Or is it the evil one? That's what St. Ignatius would say. So you need to be able to discern that. Now what you're going to notice happening, this is the exciting part. Yeah, I'm starting to begin to feel something. Something's going on here. We want breakthrough with our prayer. It's time for breakthrough. Remember how it all began with Mark chapter 9, verse 29. And again, some things take prayer and fasting. We want breakthrough with our kids leaving the church, in our marriages, with people with illnesses, people with emotional or physical things going on. And again, we want breakthrough. It's time for breakthrough. And again, but now we're doing a communal fast all together. And when we do that together, something happens in the spiritual realm at a much, much, much higher level. And there's a bigger breakthrough. So, continue on. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you a way to pray so that you can just be able to rest in that. So remember what we're doing. Let's review that again. 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, you are praying, okay? When you go into prayer, it can be 5 to 10 minutes long. It doesn't have to be real long. And again, you add other things through the day. Scripture. You can do rosaries. You can go to daily mass. Adoration would be wonderful at this time. If you can go to mass and go to adoration every day, oh my gosh. And just sit there. Not reading a bunch of prayers. Just sit there and try to listen to him. Listen to his voice. And practice that. And develop your gift of discernment. So remember, 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. And when you do pray, first thing I pray for those closest to me, so you're going to be very compassionate with them. So compassion and empathy, humility. You've got to lower yourself. You're not trying to fix them. You're just trying to open up your heart to humility and to compassion. That opens up the graces of heaven. And again, and then it can begin to flow. The second thing you pray for it could be the government, could be other people, all the other people's intentions who are joined in with this fast. And again, and then the third thing is your own. See, while we're doing that, we get the river flowing. Get it flowing, and then you just sit there with your own, and then just spend a few extra minutes just in contemplation, just listening to the Lord's voice. And you say, well, I don't feel anything. Well, maybe you just feel peace. Maybe you begin to feel all of a sudden He begins to speak to you through an image or something like that. And again, maybe you begin to hear his voice. It's all kinds of way. When you study the mystics and the fathers, there's all kinds of ways in which they talked about. So, and again, remember St. Joseph. Yeah, I mean, it would be in dreams. So don't be afraid to open up your heart and see where the Lord wants to go. Now, the next few days is going to be really important. Hey, God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.